clip you just saw was me in our new project, a 2006 Ford F-150 crew cab. Bad news is the transmission has no reverse. The exhaust manifold is split. Finally got all the bolts out. The reason the leak was so bad was because the two in the front and then the very front bottom one snapped. We're gonna get back to those exhaust manifolds later. I have a plan for those exhaust manifold studs, and you're gonna see what I do when I do it.
Oh, what a dangerous man, he got his mind right. Okay with being famous, but he can't stand the limelight. Knows enough language to reach the heinous and tainted mind, but when he open wide, they like God, who he sound like.
Alright guys, this here's the old transmission. I decided I'm not going to rebuild this thing. Here's why. What we have here is the old reverse bend. As you can see, it's all worn down. It's all pitted. It's completely worn down to nothing. That's the whole, this is where the whole clutch material is supposed to be, and that's all gone. It completely wore down all the way. And what that did was it ground into the planetary gear housing, the reverse planetary gear housing. As you can see, there are grooves in it. So this part needs to be replaced. And this part is pretty pricey. This thing's pricey. I noticed the overdrive band is also on its way out. There should be a lot more clutch material than that. And the reason this is all that bad, mind you, this truck has 150,000 miles on it. But as you can see, this transmission has already been out of the truck. This is probably a junkyard transmission. The fact that the transmission had already been out of the truck before and that it's probably a junkyard transmission with over 200,000 miles on it, I decided to just replace the trans than rebuilding it. The previous owner reached out to me, said that a friend of his had a transmission with 160,000 miles, which is pretty close to what's on this truck, and that I could have it for 300 bucks. So for 300 bucks, that's an offer I can't refuse. So that's just a lot of peace of mind, especially the amount of time it's gonna take. I'd rather just spend the 300 bucks than spending, you know, however much time it's gonna take to rebuild this trans. So let's go. Okay, it's me from the future right now. I was just editing the video and I noticed a bit of a continuity issue with what I filmed, or should I say the lack thereof. Most of y'all know, most of y'all know if you've tried it, or if you know, you can ask any other automotive YouTube guy. It's kind of a pain in the ass to set up the camera and try to get things done in a decent time frame. So yeah, that's kind of what was going on. Some stuff I just decided to not film. So I need to tell y'all what happened between the clip you just saw and the clip you're about to see. So we went to go pick up the transmission and bought it from the guy, $300. Good deal. We got back, we pulled the engine out of the truck. So in the last video, I told y'all I had a plan to do those exhaust manifold studs. This was my plan. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing super smart. We had to take the engine out to do it. The reason for that is I bought a 90-degree drill to try and fit in the engine bay. The 90-degree drill didn't fit. I watched a couple YouTube videos to try and figure out how to do it, but none of those methods worked for me. I tried to get a 90-degree drill, didn't work. None of that stuff worked. I tried welding a nut to one of the studs while it was inside the truck, didn't work. I couldn't get the right angle. It is what it is. So I ended up just pulling the engine. Stayed up all night one night. So we got the exhaust manifold studs out. That should cover the clips that you're not going to see. I just don't want there to be this huge time jump and then it's going to be super confusing in the video. So back to the video. I don't know if this is gonna work, but this is absolutely disgusting. I really want to clean it if I can. So if I can clean it, that would be great. If it doesn't clean out, then I'll figure something out. But this is just disgusting. Okay, right now I'm on round 2. What I've been doing is I've been taking this bleach and pouring it in. And then I get water and salt and fill it up the rest of the way and then shake it around. I'm gonna let this sit for a couple hours or so because I gotta go to the store. So we'll see what it looks like when I get back. Had I known this project was gonna end in the garage looking like this with the engine coming out and all this work, I probably wouldn't have bought the truck, but it is what it is. We can only move forward at this point. So I got as many exhaust studs as I could out. I couldn't get all of them out. This one on the passenger side wouldn't come out. This one at the bottom on the driver's side wouldn't come out. But all the other ones came out. I tried drilling out the studs that wouldn't come out, but I ended up just mangling up the hole, and the hole is destroyed. The only way to fix that properly would be to take the cylinder heads off, take them to a machine shop where they will completely fill the hole with weld, drill the hole properly, and then tap the hole. That's not gonna happen. That's just not worth the money at this point. I'm pretty sure that it's not gonna leak too bad. It's definitely gonna be better than before since we have all the other studs in. Mind you, there were 3 studs broken on this side, and on the other side there were 2 studs broken on the driver's side. I'm glad we took this out. It's gonna be fine. The reason I replaced the manifold on this side but kept the original one on this side is this manifold was provided to me by the previous owner. The box, it came in, said it was made in China, so I don't trust it. So I did keep the old manifold, which has no cracks in it, just in case this one cracks prematurely, which aftermarket exhaust manifolds for these F-150s are known to crack prematurely. So I don't think the missing stud is going to be a big deal. It should be better than before. It may tick. Oh well, it is what it is. As for now, we're pretty much ready to start putting things back in and have this truck running soon. So that's going to be it for this episode. As always, I'm grinding. I hope you all are doing the same. You all stay strong, stay healthy, stay inspired. I'm out. God bless.